enjoying it. I'm sitting in this little shed. I'm hoping no spider comes out because it will not be fun. I'll be running and screaming. That's my view. Hey guys, you saw my view. It's a very another peaceful day here in the park in New York City, and I'm enjoying, just relaxing, because this is my favorite time of the year. Summertime. I'm a summer baby, so summer is my absolute favorite time of the year, apart from Christmas, of course. So it's my favorite time of the year. But I uploaded my video yesterday, and I realized that we never did the letter R. We never did reflection. I forgot my bug spray. I've already been bit by a mosquito. Um, yes, in uploading the video, I realized I never did the letter R for reflection. So I jumped from the letter T to the letter A. But you guys know my head is all over the place for the last couple months, so just forgive me. Anyway, so today we're gonna be doing the letter R. We're going backwards instead of forwards. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing the letter R, which stands for reflection. And for me, reflection comes after the truth, after you have acknowledged the truth about yourself, that you are a people pleaser. Then comes from, for me, let me stand this thing up because I forgot I can stand the tripod up, like I said. So we were discussing the letter R, and for me, the letter R talks about reflection. And then when we are reflecting, we are taking a wider view of things, right? Because when we tell ourselves, hey, the truth that I'm a people pleaser, where do we go from there? So the next stage is gonna be reflection, which helps you to get a wide angle view of yourself. Because if you just look at the truth and say I'm a people pleaser, you can get stuck in that thought, in that frame of mind, and then you may actually start to put yourself down and all these different things. Because uh, when truth comes, it brings a level of revelation that you weren't looking for, right? Because for all of our lives, we maybe have thought, hey, I'm just a nice person, right? And there's a difference between being nice and being kind, right? So nice says that I don't want anyone to have a bad view of me, so therefore I'm nice. But when you're kind, you're doing it out of the the generosity of your heart to help someone else, you know. So being kind and being nice is completely different. So when we see the truth about ourselves, we are seeing all these different things that we thought for like how many years that we were, oh, I'm such a nice person or whatever, right? Not realizing that a lot of times we did so much things because we wanted to be validated. We wanted, we really wanted others to see us for who we are, and because people weren't seeing us, we developed this habit of people pleasing to get that attention, and it really didn't work. Um, yeah, don't be. It really didn't work, right? So when we get into the reflection stage of things now, we are able to see a wide angle view, which tells us so much more about ourselves, that we're not just people pleasers, but we are also loving, we are also kind, we are also creative and empathetic. We see the whole view of who we are on the inside, and not just that one little glitch in our personality, just not that one little thing that makes us question who we are, right? So um so I decided to hold a stick after all because the wind keeps, it's not very stable. Anyways, yeah, where were we? So you get a wide angle view of where, of who you are as a person. You get this wide angle view instead of just seeing, let me show you what I'm talking about, right? So for example, you're just seeing this little water spout as just that scene is what we're seeing about ourselves, right? And that scene, we're only seeing partial view of the boats in the background. But if we reflect, we get a wider angle view, right, of who we are, and we see so much more, and we see a bigger area, a bigger picture, right? And this is what we need to see, is to have a bigger picture of who we are on the inside. This bigger picture causes us not only to focus on just being people pleasers, but it causes us to focus on the wider angle, to see the bigger side of our personality, which gives us the ability now to analyze, because reflection gives us the strength, it gives us the courage that we need to dive deep and to examine what I was talking about in yesterday's video, the whys, the of our behavioral patterns, the whys of our emotional patterns, and the whys of our thought patterns. Because we're reflecting before, it gives us the ability to see the wide angle lens of who we are, which gives us a better picture of who we are on the inside, and not just looking at the negative side of things, right? Because if we tend to focus only on the negative things, we're not gonna start our healing journey. We're gonna become stuck uh, at that place, at that aha moment of that place of truth. The scripture verse says the truth, knowing the truth sets us free. But there's a process in knowing that truth, right? We can't just know the truth just like that. There's a process that takes place when the revelation of truth comes. And that process starts with reflection. That process starts with taking a mirror and looking at ourselves. If we have like a flashlight and we share that flashlight on, okay, if we have a flashlight and we point that flashlight at something, that flashlight is gonna highlight what we're seeing. And that's basically what the truth is. The truth highlights what we haven't been able to see before, right? And because we are able to highlight and because the truth is then highlighted, we are able, if these things don't stop dropping, because the truth is highlighted to us, we are able to start the journey of becoming self-aware, right? And self-awareness shows us who we are at our core. Self-awareness um, shows us the truth, but in a way that we are able to handle it, in a way that we are able to manage it, right? And we all want that ability to be self-aware. So reflection is basically our starting point for the journey after we have learned the truth. Reflection comes in. So we have the truth, and then we have a letter R for reflection, which gives us the ability to think. So we see the boat coming into view, right? this shows what reflection does. It brings other things into the picture that we weren't seeing before. And that's why we need a bigger picture of ourselves to know and to understand that we're not just this one little negative thing. We are so much more. But majority of the time, because we don't know who we are, we have no other choice but to just focus on that one little part of aspect of our personality is to people please. And we really don't have to, because when we people please, we are comparing ourselves a lot of times to others around us who we think are better than us. And so we try to people please in order to compensate for that area of weakness within ourselves that we don't like about ourselves. And the only how that we can like the different aspects of ourselves is by spending that time with ourselves, reflecting, getting to know ourselves away from the crowd. Is one way I like to reflect is by journaling at the end of the day, because journaling helps you um, to get your thought out on paper, number one, but when you read it back to yourself, you really get to know what's on the inside of you, because a lot of times we don't even know all these, we're thinking all these negative thoughts about ourselves, we don't even know. But when you start writing and start journaling down, you get a bigger picture of what's happening on the inside of you internally. You get to see who you really are at the core, because in conversation with others we may not want to reveal certain things about ourselves, but if you can write it down, and if you can write it down, get it on paper, put it out on paper, you're better able to, at some point when you're brave enough, to tell others about what's on the inside, right? So this is really what my thoughts for you guys are today about reflection. And I'm sorry that I skipped ahead and caused us to analyze without reflecting, without seeing the bigger picture, you know. Reflection is like the opposite side of the coin. So on one hand we have the truth, and on the other end we have the ability to reflect and to see another side of things, right? And then after we have reflected, we are better able to analyze ourselves and to dive deep and to see why we really do some of the crazy stuff that we do, why our personality is the way it is. Because for too many years we have conformed our personality to the people around us because we didn't want to be hurt, right? So reflections help us to start getting to know ourselves better. And then when we start analyzing, we really take a deep dive into, you know, really understanding who we are. So this is my task for you guys today. I'm just gonna end the video here and enjoy my peaceful view. You guys can have this peaceful view with me one more time, in spite of these people in their boat. But yeah, I literally walked from all the way over there, guys, from the entrance of the Prospect Park entrance, all the way from over there, all the way around the lake. That's what I wanted. That's what I did. And then I ended up at this point. Behind me here So toodles for now, my beautiful butterfly, as I enjoy this nice, calm, and relaxing summer day. I will see you in my next video. My little spot. And now I'm walking back. How could anyone swim in that dirty water?